Oh, welcome to Rocky Jones Fitness. We're at the ECPW Arena where I first met my good friend, my Goomba, and one of my best friends in the world, Tom Casol, aka the Kodiak Bear, professional wrestler.
That's right, the Kodiak Bear and Rocky Jones back in the ECPW Arena. And no, this isn't part of the ring. These used to be my jeans.
Bear, you used to wear these jeans, and I understand they were a little snug.
Snug, Rock. Snug? Snug is putting it mildly. I was busting out of these jeans. I was 435 pounds, size 64 jeans, and busting out of them.
Let's just drop them a little. Size 64, look at them now.
Rock, I'm happy to say, I didn't want you to take a look in my pants, but this is a family show. These jeans are a size 36.
That is awesome. Tell us about the journey it took you to get to this point.
Well, as I say, Rock, I was 435 pounds. My doctor said, you know what, Mr. Casol, we've tried every diet out there. I was on 5 different medications. I had hypertension, I had high cholesterol, I had high blood pressure, I had sleep apnea, and I was a borderline diabetic. She says, we've tried everything we could. She says, you're young enough and you're healthy enough to do something now. She says, but I'm not going to know what's going to happen a year from now, and if you don't do anything, 3 years from now, you're probably not going to be here.
Wow.
So we decided to go the bariatric way, which is doing something internally with your stomach. I decided to go with the Realize band. Some people have heard about the bypass, but I went with the Realize band.
This is the lap band you're talking about?
Well, lap band is a company name. It's kind of like saying Q-tip.
Gotcha.
This is their competitor. It's by Johnson & Johnson, and it's called the Realize band.
Gotcha.
And on January 28th, 2008, the 435-pound Kodiak Bear went into the operating room, and the old Kodiak Bear died. And when I came out, a new and improved Tom Casol, the Kodiak Bear, came out. And Rock, around now, I could say about 3 years out, I've lost over 200 pounds.
You lost more than me.
Well, I've lost more than a lot of people.
I could get on your back right now, and it still wouldn't be the same amount of weight.
Rocky, I've been carrying you for many years, so you coming on my back wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
Now, also, you know, I know other people have had this procedure done, and it did absolutely nothing. They actually gained weight.
Exactly.
Because they didn't follow a proper diet or exercise.
The whole rule is, it is just a tool. They do the operation down here, they don't do anything up here. You've got to have the right mindset to go into this operation. You've got to follow the rules. There are rules to be successful. And if you want to be successful, you've got to eat right, you've got to diet. Yes, I said the word diet. Even with this tool, you've got to diet and you've got to exercise. If you don't do those things, Rocky, you take your vitamins like a certain brother tells you to do. If you don't do those things, you're not going to be successful.
Exactly. So really, bottom line is, this was just something to get you started. But once it got you started, it was all about the diet and the exercise that kept you going forward and making progress.
Exactly, Rock. As you say, you know, a lot of people do it, a lot of people don't follow the rules, and a lot of people aren't successful. If you want to be successful, you've got to follow the rules, you've got to do your diet, you've got to do your exercise, and you got to do your brother vitamins.
Now, talk to me a little about psychology. Now, when I know a lot of people that have problems with their weight, a lot of it is, it's emotional.
Exactly. Rock, for me, I'm an addict, and food is my vice. Now, of all the addictions out there, you talk about smoking, you talk about drinking, you talk about gambling, you talk about gambling. You know, of all those addictions out there, you could refrain from all of them. The one addiction that you can't refrain from is food, because you need food to survive.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you really got to get around and sit down and deal with that addiction. I'm telling you, Rock, I've had this operation over 3 years. You think every day is a chore for me? No. Every morning I wake up waiting for the other shoe to drop. I have a feeling that at any moment I could balloon back up to 435 pounds.
Right.
But it's that fear that keeps me going and keeps me motivated and keeps me on the straight and narrow. Now, am I going to lie? Am I going to tell you that I'm good 365 days a year? Of course I'm not.
Oh, but you wouldn't be human if you were.
Exactly. So for me, Rock, I look at it, if I'm bad 10% of the time and good 90% of the time, that's 36.5 days that I could be bad.
Right.
So I kind of plan for when my bad days are. And I know that if I'm bad, but I'm more good than I am bad, I'm winning. And a lot of people fall into the trap that, oh, I'm bad today, might as well throw it away.
Fall right off the wagon.
No way. If you're bad today, you can be good tomorrow and get back on track.
Well, you know, you made a comment a few minutes ago about you carrying me. What do you say, you and me, right now, right here? Why don't we settle that in the ring?
You know what, Rock? Well, you might be tough. There's one person I'm afraid of even more than you, and that's Mr. Scale. So let's go to see Mr. Scale and see if this week I defeat him or he defeats me. How's that?
I like it.
All right.
Okay. Bear, this is the moment of truth.
Let's see who wins, me or the Scale. Now remember, I started off at 435, so I'm gonna say now I'm about 220. Even less, hold on. That's 200.
$219.
A little, yeah.
$219 and a half. I say you're the champ. And you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to present you with this championship belt. This is one of your old belts. Now, just to give you an idea how much weight this man has lost, watch this.
Now, don't get funny, Rock.
This has been Rocky Jones Fitness. Ti amo.
Ti amo. Whatever that means.